was the drunkest city in America during Prohibition? Well, if you guessed Augusta, Georgia, you were probably right. That was the assessment of William Liggett, a nationally known newspaper editor, and he said so in a speech in Athens, Georgia. In Augusta, I discovered that 1 out of every 22 persons is arrested within 12 months for being intoxicated, Liggett said, which gives the city the unenviable reputation of having a rate of drunkenness higher than that of any other city in the United States. The allegation points out a situation that divided Augusta through most of the 1920s and 30s. In 1920, 6 months after the 18th Amendment, restrictions on alcohol went into effect. The Chronicle dutifully reported that the federal action seemed to have little impact. But as time passed, reality began to sink in. Perhaps a lot more Augustans were enjoying liquor than they had been led to believe. In fact, federal agents who'd looked into the city said it was pretty much wide open. By June 1924, law enforcement inventory of Augusta counted 80 lewd houses, blind tigers, gambling dens, and dope joints. After a decade, Prohibition became so ineffective, Councilman R.E. Allen suggested in 1932 that the city go ahead and license the 500 speakeasies in town so it could make some money during the height of the Depression. The city followed Mr. Allen's lead and began authorizing beer sales. The county, however, refused, confusing the police and almost everyone else. Finally, in 1933, federal prohibition was ended. But there was a problem. State law still left the state and the city dry. Folks around here didn't know what to do. They went and asked Governor Gene Talmadge if he would intercede. Talmadge, seeing no political advantage to it, decided that it was a local matter. Federal agents also stepped aside, and Augusta's police remained perplexed over what to enforce. The whole mess apparently attracted national attention. William H. Fleming, a lawyer representing the sober crowd, pointed to an account of the dispute in the New York Times, which he claimed tarnished the town's reputation. On Christmas Eve, 1933, Judge A.L. Franklin ordered the city to quit granting liquor licenses. And after that, things began to sort themselves out. In January, the Chronicle reported, Augusta's speakeasies began paying federal taxes, although they were technically forbidden by the state to operate. Several bootleggers were quoted as saying their business was unaffected by the controversy. Spring of 1934, thousands of guests came to Augusta for what was to become the first Masters golf tournament. We can assume they had a good time.